On this episode of Unique Antiques, we are taking a look at the history and ideas behind a southern staple, the mason jar. Whether it was used for running moonshine during Prohibition, or being used for canning fruits, vegetables, and other food to save for winter, and in recent times it has been used for various crafts and artwork. We are back with Mike from Bristol Thrifts and Antiques for some history and information on the jars, and a few tales of the rarity of one specific number.
Okay, what we're looking at here are old canning jars known as fruit jars. Ball was one of the largest manufacturer of these type jars, and they actually were patented as early as 1858. November 30th, 1858, and there were even some other kinds prior to that. But there's several hundreds of different types of these jars. Now they came in several sizes, and I don't have any half pints here right now, but I've got the full pint, and then the quart size, then we go to the half-gallon jar. Some of the other brands are very collectible also. They had Gem, they had White Lightning, they had, there were all kinds of them. Kerr, just a few of the example of kind of jars. There's actually a book available that's about 2 inches thick that you can get, and it really goes in depth into how to categorize and value these types of jars.
As we said earlier, there's one specific numbered jar that has collectors searching. Each jar has a certain number imprinted on the bottom of it, and in early times, the mark was placed by glass blowers who made the jars. These numbers were used as identification for each of the glass blowers so they would know their own jars. Then later, they were numbered for tracking purposes in manufacturing plants. Now, the number in question is the number 13. There are many stories regarding why they are so rare, and Mike told us a few of the tales and his own personal take on the reason.
One of the more interesting stories behind these jars is the number 13 jar, which is worth quite a bit more than just your other jars, which are normally numbered 0 through 15. The number 13, which you would find this number right on the bottom, was considered unlucky, and they're hard to find. Several different theories as to that reason. One thing being, a lot of people save these 13 jars. They don't let go of them. The most popular theory was that the moonshiners broke them all up because they were bad luck. And I have my own theory that people just didn't like to work all spring and summer real hard in their gardens and then turn around and put their produce and whatever they were canning into a jar with a 13 on it.
So if you find yourself at a yard sale, flea market, or auction, you may want to keep an eye out for these blue tinted jars, especially the number 13.